Hey, good morning. Welcome to JeepSolid Garage. We'll give this just a second. I think I am live now, but there's a little bit of a delay between the live and what I see. So today we're going to continue on with the leaf spring on my 92 YJ here. There we go. And I want to check my audio here. Last week we had some audio issues. A little bit of a delay. Oh, sounds good today. Sweet. So if you're new to us, Wednesday mornings, 9 o'clock, I like to do a live stream while I work on a project here. It's kind of fun. Gives me a chance to hang out with you guys, work on a project together, get some chat. A lot of times you guys offer critique of what I'm doing, which is kind of fun. No, don't do that, try this. So that's always a lot of fun. So Wednesday mornings, 9 o'clock, live stream, and then on Fridays I release my nice edited videos. Looks like we got Bill here, Jake, David, Bronco Solid. Good morning, everybody. So grab your cup of joe and let's get started. So right now we have the leaf spring off. We did that last week. We've got our 2-camera setup going, which is super nice. We've got the close camera and the far camera. I can switch between those two. That's always fun. Let me close cam. Boom, look at that. I sure like that. Makes it a lot easier for working on stuff. Oh, one thing I wanted to do. Oh, dang, yeah. I remember looking back on my other video from last week. One thing I noticed was on the live stream, the lighting was not as good. Lighting was a little tougher. So I'm gonna just set up a real quick light here. Just a little bit of extra lighting real quick so that the stream looks better. But that's part of the challenges of live streaming. There we go. All right, hopefully that looks better and sounds better. So this is a kit from Rugged Ridge. I think it's 0 to 2.5 inches of lift with this kit. Replaced the other side, went fairly well. One thing though, on the back shackle, oh yeah, I gotta clean that out. On the rear shackle, the torque, it has these boomerang style shackles. One thing I'm a little disappointed in, Rugged Ridge provides no torquing specifications for it. And I called them up and asked them, what are the torque specs on this? And the guy I talked to, he looked it up, couldn't find anything. So he said like he would just do them until they're, you know, good and snug. You can't over torque them. It's a little frustrating because the bolts they send you, the nuts and bolts, these are little locking nuts. So they have a little dimple on 3 sides, little indentation. So they, oh, that's one of my broken bolts. Here we go. So these have a little dimple on them, and they'll only go on so far. They won't thread all the way on, not even close, because of the locking nut. But there is no torque spec at all, and Rugged Ridge could offer no advice on what to torque them to. So yeah, you got to kind of wing it. Just getting this leaf spring out of the way, and I'm going to grab my wire brushes here so I can clean out some of this. There we go. I've got a nice little box to catch some debris in. Where is it? Oh, this guy. Yeah. I guess that's not going to work. I was looking for something to catch. Here, this will go. Oops. Too many projects going on in the garage at once. So we're going to start out. Yeah, you guys are up there. We're going to start out by cleaning up where this back shackle goes. Taking these old ones out was quite the pain. Ended up using a cutoff wheel to get the front one out. The back shackle really is not that bad, but on both sides of this Jeep, and maybe that's your guys' experience on your Jeeps, is that front one, the front bolt on the leaf spring there is just a huge pain. Huge pain. There we go. Yeah, the lighting is just a little tougher on these. When I'm filming, let's see, 'cause it's just really dark under there. When I'm filming, I can get the lighting just right, but live streaming definitely offers some different challenges. Just trying to get this back shackle off some of the rust and dirt out of the frame here, so that we'll grease up the new bushings, get them in there, get this all slid together. Hopefully this goes nice and smooth. That's my plan today. And yeah, what I say in the thumbnail, I don't know if you saw that in the thumbnail, but I hope to drive this today. We will see. So yeah, I gotta be just a little careful with the lighting so you guys can see what's going on. Yeah, getting this one off, man, that was a battle. But we got it done. If you didn't see last week's, it was quite an interesting episode. Just fighting with these leaf springs, boy. Time for a sip of coffee here. Let me reset my live stream chat. Well, that's right there, that'd be cool. I don't see any. Close that down, restart it. See if I can get the chat back up here. There we go. 0-60 in 14 seconds. Come on, Rugged Ridge. Aren't these standard torque specs for leaf springs in general? No. These boomerang shackles are different because they have three bolts instead of 2. Just don't tighten them down until the wheels. Just don't tighten them down until the wheels are on the ground. Agreed. Did that once without thinking. It's like you're cleaning Shrek's ear. I call them archaeological digs. See the history of the Jeep in hidden hidden parts. Yeah, archaeological dig. That's funny. So yeah, like you take off the skid plate off the gas can or something, you find all kinds of little stuff in there. For a second thought he was scraping the muffler. Good morning, Mr. Bikeaholic is here. All right, so got that cleaned up. I'm done with those brushes, I think. The bushings here. Now the large one goes in front. right? Yes, sir. So the rear gets the boomerang shackle. You're supposed to grease these all up, so I'm gonna do that. Let me grab my, we're still on the close-up shot. Oh, it's funny, I got an ad playing. There we go. Need to grab my grease real quick. And let's grease up this bolt. Where's my bolt? Where are we at? We're working up here. Yeah, you guys can kind of see that. Toot, 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 toot. But that just barely fits in there. It's going to take some encouraging to get this bolt in there. It's a good thing I've got a big encourager. Take one of these washers off. Get some grease on here. So yeah, whenever you're working with these bolts and bushings, one of the things that it says is grease it all up. Like somebody, gosh, when I was taking this other one apart, they said, imagine if they used anti-seize at the factory. Oh man. It's like they have to know that these leaf springs are a huge pain. Hindsight. What am I working on? A 20-something-year-old Jeep. Yep, I want to come in from this side. Try to get it lined up now. There we go. Bingo. Washer on the other side and a nylon locking nut, but what size is that? What size is this? I don't remember off the top of my head. It's not. Is it metric? It's big. Whatever size this is. Well, that's a problem. 13/16 does not fit. That's my 19mm broke from last week. Broke one socket, sacrificed it, 7/8. Do I not have a 7/8 box in? I have to. 3/4, 1 inch. Huh. I guess I don't have a 7/8 box end. I need to get myself a 7/8 box end. The front bolt here does have a torque spec. Let's see, is this 7/8 as well? No. Okay. So the back side, that won't reach it. 7/8. The front side is smaller. 13/16 will work good. Okay. All right, let's tighten this guy down. You know what? I was thinking that before I tighten this down, I need to get it attached to the axle, the U-bolts. But this will just actually help hold it up in place, so I can just lift it up, move the axle a little bit. That'll be good. But yeah, before we torque everything, we're Just gonna get it snug and get it on the ground and then tighten things up. Let's see, we still got JeepSolid toxic paint chip. I like it. Oops, knocked my tablet down. I knocked you guys down. Make sure my nut's on there right. I'll have to look up the torque spec because, yeah, like I said, this one does have a specific torque spec. Rear leaf spring, that's another story. Or the back shackle. All right. Not tight, but just on enough to hold it. And let's move on to our U-bolts back here. Yeah, I totally knocked you guys upside down. There we go. Oh, I do need my brushes again. I forgot to brush that part. There we go. A little sip of coffee. Some nice dark roast. And let's clean up the bottom side here. Just scraping any rust and debris and dirt off of here. This Jeep actually has very little rust on it. Can find them around here on occasion. Fortunately, they don't salt our roads. Ah, there we go. That looks good. Wipe it off with a greasy rag, and then it puts a nice little coat of grease on it while you wipe it off. And then the top of your leaf spring here has a little nipple. Yes, I said nipple. Right here, and you just have to make sure that that sits in the bottom of the bracket there on the bottom of the axle. So let's lift this up a ways. And we're going to make sure this lines up okay. I need my light. Yeah, that looks perfect. Maybe forward just a hair. Oh, there we go. Yep. Perfect. All right, let's get our U-bolts ready. Two of these guys, and where's my fancy little bracket? And our fancy little bracket that the U-bolts go attach on the bottom. Just clean this guy up. A lot of this is just getting old dirt off. Archaeological dig. Good stuff. Take our rag, wipe it off. Nice super thin coat of grease on it. Greasy rag. All right, and our bracket will go underneath just like that. Some kits I've seen where are you guys at? Yeah, you're there. Some kits I've seen, this center hole right here, you have to drill out a little bit larger depending on what size nut they used on the bottom of the leaf spring here that holds them together. So there's that. And these two strap bolts, I call them U-bolts because they look like U's. Nylon locking nuts. And these guys just fit over the top here. There we go. You guys following along? Yeah, you can almost see what I'm doing. Almost. Let me move you a little bit. Not sure if I like the split screen as much as I like focused in. There we go. Tootsie wants out. Tootsie's coming for a guest appearance here. There she is. Hey, Toots. Another quick sip of coffee. There we go. All right. Back at it. Yeah, see, I like that view. The lighting is, it's okay. Could be better. So let's make it better. You know what I need? I need a light on this camera. Oh, yeah. I just had a brilliant idea. Let me show you guys. This is cool. Hey, Toots. You can see my camera set up here. So I got this camera set up, a little boom right here. This is my close-up camera. I need to mount just a little, like an LED light here. Like right on top, that'd be awesome. So then I wouldn't have to be moving the, moving my lighting around. Tootsie, I'm stepping on you. Stepping on my cat. All right. Bracket on the bottom. Nylon locking nuts. My giant head's not in the way. And as we tighten these guys down, we're going to be real careful that this leaf spring, the little nipple on top of the leaf spring sits into the little indent on the axle there, on the bracket on the axle. If you remember the original reason I was doing leaf springs on this, come on, get on there. The leaf spring on the driver's side was completely broken, like the back end of it just snapped off, and it had been that way. It had to have been that way for quite a while because the spring had eaten its way into the frame. So where the bushing is. Yeah, I mean, it damaged the frame a bit, but I mean, it didn't, I don't think it made it unsafe, but it definitely dug into the frame. And it's back, you know, towards the bumper side of the frame, not where the shackle attaches. It's farther back. All right, let's snug those down. You know what? I'm super tempted to use my impact driver on this. Yeah, I got a ways to go. I don't know if I can get my impact driver under that. Where's it at? There we go. Yeah, I can get under there. What size are we? 3/4? Do I have 3/4? Yes. Before I snug that down though, I'm gonna make sure it's gonna sit up in there nicely. Let's see. There we go, right there is where I want it. Oh, like it's hung up on something. Oh, it's hung up on that. Okay. Loud noise. Loud noise coming in 3, 2, 1. I think I'm going to run out of juice here. Yep, darn it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I need a second battery for this thing. Impact driver's dead. Let's see. Charger. Love the impact driver. Impact driver with one battery though. It's a pain. Okay, charging. Okay, it's charging. All right, we're gonna do this the slow way because we are live, so we can't stop. But honestly, if it was just me working in the shop, I'd probably take a break right now, go inside, have a snack, check some email, work on a few things, then come back and finish this with the impact driver because that's a lot easier. Let's see. As long as it fits, it ships. Maybe, is it still me? How many we got? 23, 24 people on. Dad teaches. Let's see. I don't think they take into consideration how to get something off when they're building the vehicle. Yeah, engineers are educated idiots. Hi Dale, it's Cole again. Hope you're having a good morning. Hey Cole, good morning. Even less consideration these days on newer cars. Yeah, can be a pain, huh? So, I wanted to use impact driver on this, but I don't think I can because we're live, so we got to keep going. So let's just get comfortable. Probably need my mechanic's pillow in a bit. But we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. And yeah, once this leaf spring, once we're all set here, we'll be able to drive this thing. So maybe we can drive it today. That's the goal. Certainly done a lot of work on it. This is the one that I put a new engine in, or rebuilt the engine. And then after leaf springs, I do have to put some seat belts in it. But then it needs paint. It needs a coat of paint. I did some body work. Oh, I sure like my impact driver. Get that jack stand out of the way. I wonder what view you guys got. Oh, we're still on the far screen view. That's okay. We're getting to where this is about touching that. So I just want to be careful that this that little dimple, should we call it a dimple? At the stud, we'll call that part a stud, another part a dimple. That they seat together nicely. Yep, just like that. We're good. I'm gonna give you guys a split screen. Oh, we are split screen. What was I thinking? Oh, maybe Jason flipped it. Could have swore we were. Yeah, JeepSolid has access to my computer, to my live stream. If he sees something he needs to move, he can do that. Just check the top end here. There we go. Just making sure we're straight, because we're going to be snug here in just a minute. We are 90% of the way there. Maybe 85. And yeah, it's seating up in there good. This almost got this. So these springs are going to ride so much better. After you torque these and you drive it for a while, you're supposed to come back and re-torque everything. After the initial torque. Here we go, we're tight. And my arms are tired. Oh. And this one we can go ahead and torque to spec. Oh. Getting tired of holding my head up. Oh, okay. Whew. I need a coffee break. And then I need my manual. What are we at? We're at 23 people. Oh, yeah, my arm is... Oh, my arm's tired of wrenching on that thing. Let's see what we got for torque specs. So what would that be called? Oh, whew. So that would be leaf spring to axle, U-bolts or something like that. Your arms get tired when you do something like that, man. Yeah, my arms are tired. All right, leaf spring. Let's look it up. Leaf spring and bushing, 1010. So torque specs, leaf spring, 95 and earlier. This is a 92. Spring eye to shackle bolts, 95. So that's the front one. Spring eye to frame, bracket bolts, 105. Spring eye to frame. Oh, the shackle. So the shackle on the back on the stock was 95. The front was 105. Spring eye to frame. So that was 105. Tie plate, U-bolt nuts, 90 foot-pounds. That's what I want. And yeah, like Bronco Solid said, like, aren't there standard... It's like, yeah, on the standard shackle, yeah, it's 95 foot-pounds. On these boomerang style, don't tip over. On these boomerang style, it's different. I want to say people are doing like, I wrote it down, was it 35 and 55? I mean, it's not much. Let me see, I wrote it down. I know I wrote it down. Where do I have it? It's not there. Hang on just a second. This is important information. There we go. Yeah, so a lot of guys I was reading on the forums and stuff, the top and bottom bolts, they were torquing to, am I on split screen? I am. They were torquing to 35 or 30 to 40 foot-pounds. 30 to 40, so yeah, you know, I usually split that like 35. And the center one, they were doing to 55. But then read another place on the forums where they said, you know, they tighten the top and bottom, and then the center one, they actually do it until it crushes it, until it kind of snugs it up, because this center sleeve is just, it's kind of loose. I can't do that. Like these bolts that come stock with this, you can't tighten them that much. Believe me, I broke some. Once you get up over, yeah, I'd say, you know, 80 foot-pounds or so, it'll just snap off, and the nut just won't thread on, so it won't snug this up. So I think I'm gonna go just like 55 all around on this, because I think the bolts that came with it, with this kit, I think they'll handle 55 without breaking, but any more than that, and they'll snap off. And I'll just check them later and make sure they're okay. So yeah, a little frustrating with Rugged Ridge with not providing torque specs on their boomerang shackles. Wish they would. Seems like it wouldn't be that hard for them to do, but apparently. Now my whole point of this was torquing these U-bolts. 90 foot-pounds. Let's grab our torque wrench. And yeah, the bushings, I mean, you do you, but the bushings, front and rear, you don't want to torque those until, yeah, you have it down on the ground. These U-bolts where the axle attaches right to the leaf spring, that doesn't have any flex to it or movement. It doesn't need to flex like the front and rear bushings. So I'm comfortable torquing this down now, and then I won't forget, and then I can go and torque the front and rear bushings later. So right now I'm going to torque this guy to 90, and we'll be good. And somebody in the chat might correct me. No, that U-bolt plate flexes with like, I don't know. So I'm going with it, just going with it. 90 foot-pounds will be set. Because I believe it's just a static part. All righty. Am I still on split screen? I am, okay. I'm just going to alternate. Seems like we got a little ways to go before we're at 90. I don't know if it's getting harder or if my arms are just getting tired again. Oh, come on. Click. Please. Oh. Oh, there we go. Whew. Oh. Oh. Come on. There we go. Oh. Oh. Who knew you could get your cardio by doing leaf springs? Oh. All right, now rear bushings. This is a fun one. See if I can get this. Oh, man, my coffee cup's heavy now. Oh. All right, rear bushings. See what we got. And boy, they sure send plenty of bushings for this. I think I have spares. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying here. Alrighty. Just checking out the live. Where are we at? There we go. Let's get some. Oh, let's get some light. Yeah, it's okay-ish. I gotta grab my grease. Oh, grease. Bushing, bushing. Boomerang shackles. Nuts and bolts. Oh. I'll probably refer to the other side to make sure I get it set just right. I need 3 of these guys. And I need this narrow. I need that. Oh wait, I need that. And I need one more. I need one more sleeve. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Oh, that's not right. Where's my other sleeve? Where be it? Oh, it's over here. There we go. Okay. I think we got all the parts. I'm going to verify on the other side that this is exactly what we need. Hopefully you guys can see that. Where's my live stream? There we are. My bolts. Where's my nuts? There we go. Shackle. And how did I do this side? Okay. Yep. And it goes backwards. Okay. So, bring you guys back up. There we go. So we're going to go like that. Boom. With the shackle facing, so the two holes down lower, shackle facing backwards. These bushings go in here. And one of these sleeves through there. Okay. But we're going to get some orange, fancy orange gloves on, because this is a greasy mess. Well, not a super greasy mess, but it's a greasy mess. Mike H. asked me what I thought my front track bar torque spec setting was. No, don't, because I had to cut it off. What'd you torque it to? 140? It had to be over 100. German torque does the job. German torque? I haven't heard of that. What is German torque? So if I remember right, getting this bushing in and the sleeve into this bushing was just a pain. Well, I get some grease on there. A little bit of grease in there. I'll put this guy in the back. I wonder if they used grease at the factory. Seems like they didn't use anything. Seems like they put it together with salt water. And their sleeve. I guess I could put a little grease on this too. Just make sure everything's greased up nicely. Are you guys seeing this? Where's my live stream? There we go. Okay. We're doing good. Greasy. You know what? Yeah, we're good. I was thinking I was forgetting a step. Okay, sleeve fits in there nice. Now another bushing. Oh, this YJ is going to drive great. It's going to drive like a dream. Another bushing. All greased up nice. I keep thinking, I keep stopping myself because I'm like, wait. I keep thinking like this eye of this spring has to go in. I'm like, oh wait, I gotta, no, this is the shackle. Actually, that went together decently okay. Are we seated all the way? Nope. You guys are on split screen. Get in there. Okay, that's not bad at all. Oops. Hit you guys with my hat. My fancy hat. Okay, I need more bushings. Alrighty. grease. Let's grease up these bushings, get them in place. So yeah, after I'm done with leaf springs, yeah, next big project on this is I want to focus on paint, because I really want to get it painted. And springtime be a great time to paint because the weather is good and temperatures are right. So I need to put the sleeve in first, because getting the sleeve through both bushings is a bit of a pain. Greasy hands. There we go. I'm finding if you put that sleeve in last, it's just hard to get the bushings lined up, and you end up getting caught on the one on the other side, and yada yada. So it just works better for me to do one bushing at a time. There we go. Slick. All right. Now let's do bolts. Let's see. I want to come through. I want my mechanics pillows. What I want. Feels good to stretch out the back. Yeah, so top one has to go through that way. Okay, so we're going to go boom. Oh yeah, I'm lifting up the whole axle now. I'm like, why is it so hard to lift up the leaf spring? Like, yeah, because we're lifting up the whole axle. Good Lord, am I going to be able to do that? All right, we're going to get a jack. We're not going to kill ourselves here. Where's me jack? Where's it? There it is. I'll switch my gloves back out because my hands are getting sweaty in the orange gloves. Saw a funny thing that said was talking about jacks, floor jacks like this, like just the immense power of them. Like floor jacks, immensely strong, can lift thousands of pounds, can't roll over a zip tie. Like, yeah, that's the truth. One little zip tie and defeats it. All right. So we are just going to lift up our axle. And we're going to lift it up too high. That's nice. There we go. One downfall of this jack that I have, it likes to slowly lose pressure. It does, it does. I need one more locking nut. And there were no washers in this kit. Just locking nuts, that's all you need. I am gonna have to, oh yeah, on the other side when I was putting this together, when I was doing the leaf springs, or the shackles, one of the shackles I was putting on backwards. Like one facing one way, the other one facing the other way. Of course I figured it out and saw that, but it's just kind of funny. There we go. Get these guys on. And yeah, these aren't my favorite bolts. I wish they would, Rugged Ridge, if you're listening, get rid of these locking nut bolts and get just standard lock washers. Because I do not like how these thread on like half a turn and they run into that locking mechanism. So it just feels like it's not threaded on good. But it is. Okay, there we go. Now I can tighten those down to whatever you desire. Whatever fits your mood. According to Rugged Ridge. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. The technician I talked to, it's like, yeah, you just tighten it down until it's snug. I'm like, really? That's the best you got? Okay. Thank you. Get my socket set over here. Are these 3/4? No, those are giant. But the back side is 3/4. And I got a 3/4 wrench right here. Front side. It's not 24. It's going to be standard. Oh no, it's 22. Fits good. And we're just going to get these guys snug. Let's see. I snapped 3 bolts with those stupid locking nuts. Throw those away. Mark, I agree. I don't like them. And honestly, full disclosure, I'm going to put these on and use them for right now. But in the future, I'm probably going to swap these out for different locking bolts. And I'll probably just get a nice grade 8 with a standard locking locking nut, no, lock washer. What am I trying to say? Yeah, Mark, I totally agree. Throw those away. Yep. But because we're driving this Jeep today, we gotta make do. And when it does come time to swap these out, it won't be that tough. Yeah, I love that comment. Throw them away. It's like, yeah, honestly, I agree. Ow. Ow. I just smashed my finger. Oh, that's why I wear gloves. Ow. Ow. It's not that bad, but I did mash it. Ow. Oh. I need a wambulance. Ow. The socket slipped off and I was holding it, just bam. Wow, right on my little finger. Ouch. One of my comments a while ago, somebody asked, why are you always wearing gloves when you're, that's why. Oh my gosh. Oh. And actually I got a tattoo on one of my knuckles. JeepSolid probably remembers that. That one right there. I got a, I think it's dirt and grease and gunk. I was reefing on something underneath the Cherokee. I was pulling on a wrench on a nut. I was pulling on it, trying to, I don't know, break it loose or something. And I was like, this is a bad idea. It was going through my head, like, I should really get some gloves on and like do this right. And like, nah, I'll just keep pulling on it. Kept pulling. The wrench slipped off and my knuckle, bam, like into the frame. a sharp part of the frame, cut my finger, and now I got a little tattoo there. Little spot you can still see of, I think it's grease. So I'm just getting these guys snug, and we'll take this down off of the jack stands and torque it. Torque it to what? That's a good question. But yeah, Mark, I did the same thing. I broke a couple of the nuts on it. I should do a review. Rugged ridge, leaf spring installation, and just review. So many times over here, nothing like a ratchet on the nose. Oh, yep. I have hit myself in the face with a wrench. I've done that before too. Bam! Ow. That's why I wear glasses a lot. Yeah, honestly, that's why I'm always wearing gloves. Not only to, like these gloves, mainly to protect my hands. All right, let's clear some stuff out of the way. Clear some stuff out of the way. Let's reorient some cameras. Boom. I sure like this live streaming setup as opposed to what I was doing with my phone. Did a lot of live streaming with the phone. Kind of worked, kind of didn't. But we're always improving. I think I can put my grease away. This is a lifetime supply of grease right here. Well, maybe not lifetime, but funny thing about this grease, I got it from my dad. And I got it from my dad, gosh, 10 years ago at least. I've been using it on projects ever since. And yeah, maybe I'm halfway through it. But you buy a tub of grease like that, and it'll last you a long time. What are we doing here? We're clearing stuff out so we can take this off of jack stands. 3/4. You do not go in this tray. I guess we gotta put the wheel on, huh? Put the wheel on so we can drive this guy out. Oh no, we got shocks. Yeah. Before we get carried away. Before we get carried away, let's put this shock back on. Thought we were done. No. Got plenty of jack stands under there. And yeah, we're just gonna leave these guys for the time being. And let's get this shock on here. Shock and awe. Yeah, jack stands are all secure. Oh. Okay. And the reason I took this shock, oh yeah, I gotta switch this guy around. If you guys remember, I mentioned I have to swap this shock because it's so thick that it doesn't fit. It bumps into the axle. So what I have to do is flip it over, and then, because I only need like a 1/2 inch or like a centimeter of clearance. And then the shock has plenty of room. How many viewers are we at here? I can't see anymore. Why does it look like my live stream has stopped? Oh, I was just off camera. I got 30 viewers right now. We're doing good. WD-40. Where did I set my glasses? Did I put them back? Oh, these ones are tinted. I don't want the tinted ones. But I don't know where I set my other ones. But I've got a good set. So I think this is my good set. Got like one good set that has like no scratches on it at all. You put it on and it's like perfectly clear. Why am I wearing glasses and concerned about that? Well, because we're going to remove some bushings from a shock here, and we're going to be using a little WD-40 to do so. See if this will pop. Good Lord, things are falling all over around here. How did I get this out last time? WD-40. I need something to drive on that. Oh, there we go. There we go. Get the bushing out. And my glasses are fogging up on me. Glasses were just for the WD-40 use. It's probably a good idea while you're striking on things. Okay. That bushing goes on this side now. Gotta swap out these bushings because that one has a sleeve in it, this one does not. The WD-40 works magic on this stuff. Come on, work your magic. Wait, how did I get that other one out? I don't remember these being this much of a pain. It's coming. Trying to strike right on the bushing and not damage the shock at all. Not the one I was using, this is the one I was using. There we go. Now before I forget, I'm going to put this one right back in. A WD-40. Pop right out. Pop right in. There we go. All right. Other side. It's got WD-40 on it already. Pop right in. All right. Making progress. Where's my greasy rag? Let's just put it on. Not worry about a little bit of grease on it. Okay, let's see here. Please slide right on. Oh yeah, there we go. Come on. There we go. All right. We're making progress. We're almost there, people. We're almost there. Look at that, thread's on nice. Whew. The glasses are fogging up on me. It's like this set of glasses almost fits too well. All right, what size wrench are we looking at here? Let's see. 19 fits pretty good, and I really want a ratcheting. Why can't I have a ratcheting? So 19 on both sides. Yes, sir. 19. Is that the one I destroyed? No. All right, let's ratchet. Where's me ratchet? There it is. Oh. Ah. All right, we are almost there. 2 bolts. 2 bolts to tighten, and then we'll be able to take it out on the road. I gotta bend that out a little bit. Gotta get this bushing to fit in down there. Ah. I need a screwdriver to line that up. Because of course it's kind of like twisted a little bit. We're almost there. We're at 32 people. Not bad. Not bad at all. Just trying to get the bottom bushing lined up so I can get the bolt through. We're almost there. If only I had a hammer. There we go. And a nut. Ugh. And I'll put a little dab of Loctite on these guys. Just a little dab will do you. If I can open this one, there we go. I want to do it right, and I don't want this coming apart on me. Just a little dab, and a little dab up here. I can almost see what I'm doing up here. Just backing that nut off a little bit so I can get a little dab of Loctite on that. All right, folks, we're there. We're gonna tighten these last two guys down. Figure out what our torque specs are. Oh. Did I grab the right size socket and just set it down? It's 3/4. It's not 3/4, is it? Is 19 the same as 3/4? 19 is very close to 3/4. Top bolt is snug. Still snug. Where's my wrench? There we go. Let's tighten this bottom guy down. Finger tight. Snug, get the wrench on there. I sure like my ratcheting ratcheting box end wrenches. Those are super handy in situations like this. It just speeds up the process. Okay. Torque specifications for rear shocks. Let's see. 95 and earlier. Front suspension, rear suspension, leaf spring, shock absorber nuts, 44. 44 foot-pounds times 2. What do I got on there? 3/4. Back this guy off to 44. 44. Come on. Click. Oh. Click. All right, this is the time. Come on. Oh. All right, come on. Oh. We're only going to 44. Good grief. Oh. Oh. Maybe I set it to 144. Oh, good grief. 44 should not be this hard. It's really not that hard. It's just an awkward angle. Oh, okay. Oh. Whew. We're going to come around to the other side. I can get a little more throw on it. There we go. work at it from a better angle, it's much easier. Now it's like nothing, pushing it down. There we go. And we'll torque the top to 44. This one's not that hard either. It's just that bottom one, I was attacking it from a funny angle. Chugga chugga. Part of the trouble with these is, well, my exhaust is in the way. If I put a shorter, I've got this deep set on here. I don't think that socket will, or the exhaust will be in the way if I use this guy. Shorter socket. I don't need the deep set right now. What I do need, or what I would like, want, I need a better set of standard depth sockets. I've got a good set of deep set. Gosh. But I don't have a good set of the standard depth. And yeah, we're just compressing the bushing here until we get to 44 right there. Okay, now we're almost done. We can put the wheel on, take it off the jack stands, lower it down. Almost ready for our test drive. Just getting extra stuff out of the way. Oh, there's my glasses. Extra pieces and parts. Okay, we're good. I'll get all that when I get the Jeep out of the way. Woofda. Wonder if I gotta jack up the, I think it's high enough. I think it's high enough. Yep. All right. We are making progress. It's a good thing, 'cause this is exhausting. Being a mechanic. Not that I'm a mechanic, I certainly am not. What size are these guys? Let's go ahead and throw my lug nut. There we go. There we go. And normally I just spin these on with my impact gently. I know that's not what you're supposed to do. But if you have a really good feel of your impact and what is spinning on and before it gets tight, you don't cross-thread things. And if you're super careful and know that you're running a risk, you can use your impact to gently put these on. But my impact was dead, so we're doing these guys by hand. Leaf spring installation. like to get these snug before I drop it down. If you're like my friend Jason, you just get them finger tight and you drive around. I love that story. Snug, 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 snug. All right. Oh, what do we got now? Nothing. Except torque. A little more torquing to do, but we're going to get it on the ground. Ouch. Get my jack stand out of the way. Gotta get it up off the jack stand on the frame. Let me know when the body's going up. Are we there? Yep, we're there. Oh, come on. Oh. We're 97% of the way there. There we go. That jack stand. Oh, and the little guy. There we go. Yes? Are you still live streaming? Yep. Yep. Kiddo's asking me if I'm live streaming. Yeah, Wednesday mornings, 9 o'clock. Let's torque the lug nuts. Whew. I think these guys are 100, right? 100 foot-pounds. There we go. So I don't forget. Okay, now we are on the ground. We're off the jack stands. Leaf springs have pressure on them. We can torque. Oh, what was that? Chapter 10. So leaf spring, spring eye to frame bracket. Spring eye to shackle. So spring eye to the frame is 105. So this front one I can do the 105. The rear, yep, that's anybody's guess. 105. What size was this? 7/8 does not fit. What size was that? Yeah, I need a better set of standard depth sockets. Need to invest in that. Okay. 105. 105, which is tight. We'll try to torque this guy down. And we'll be sure to do it at a funny angle. Wait, that is not the right size. What am I doing here? That is not the socket I just grabbed. I'm grabbing the wrong stuff here. 21. Yes, 21 fits that guy good. This guy. There we go. Okay. All right. Now 105 is a lot more than the 44 I was doing earlier. Having a hard time. But I got a better angle on this. And this has just a standard locking washer. Not one of those dumb locking nuts. There we go. And the back, so like I said, it's anybody's guess on the back, but I'm going with 55 on all of them. And that's after doing some research on Jeep Forum, looking on Rugged Ridge, talking to the technician, who wasn't a whole lot of help. 7/8, and what's this size? Because yeah, you definitely cannot over torque these guys. Well, you can over torque them quite easily and break the bolt. And it does not take that much to break. So we're going to back this guy up to 55 and go to from there. And then we'll take it for a test drive. Although I don't think I can take you guys along on the test drive. I'll have a hard time getting my live stream camera to follow along. Get my stuff out of the way. Yeah, be careful on these guys. As Mike and I both have said, you can break them quite easily. Well, not easily, but if you get carried away with the torque, you can definitely break them. Oh, come on. What is this, 19? Can't get my socket up there. I use a box end. Oh. Oh. Ah, excuse me. All right, all right. Get on there. Almost there. Is that it? It's making me nervous. Because I definitely don't want to over torque it. Back this guy off so I don't store it under tension. All right, we are set. Woohoo! All right, let's go back to wide camera. Pop you guys up a little bit. Yes.
We're gonna quickly run and go pick up my glasses.
Okay. I'm almost done here.
Okay.
Is everything cleared out from underneath it? You guys want to see if it runs? One last double check. Boy, that looks good with new leaf springs under it. Everything's hooked back up. All I did was the shock and leaf spring. Axle's good. Wheels torqued. And double check looks good. Let's pop the shop door here. Just moving you guys a minute here. There we go. Sorry about that. Moving the camera a bit. You know what I want to do? Let me get you guys a better view. Because I got a 2-camera setup, so I can do this. Changing view real quick. Look at this. Move the other camera. Boom! Look at that. That's so cool. I do like the 2-camera setup. Just got too much stuff in the way. Battery. Hook that up. Finger tight. That ought to be good. I don't know why this abrasive pad is up there, but it's okay. Grab the hat. We're ready to fire this up. Watch me drive away and the leaf spring like pops off or something. Yeah, it could happen. It could happen. There's a block of wood. All right, you guys ready? The maiden voyage. Prime the fuel pump. Just turned it on and heard the fuel pump go bzzz. It's good stuff. We're in neutral. Ah. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Woo-hoo. I'm gonna let this warm up a bit. It's been sitting for a couple weeks since last time we were live streaming together. There we go. Success! Leaf spring installation is done. I just got to clean up my mess here a little bit. U-bolts and that kind of stuff. So, sweet. Let's see, we got 32 people on. Hey Dale, knee pads help keep you from getting tired. Works for me. Yeah, knee pads are a good idea. I've yeah, like doing flooring projects, that kind of stuff in the house. One thing I don't like about knee pads, I don't know, I guess if you have good ones and they're really good fitting, but other ones, they get caught on stuff. But yeah, knee pads are a good idea. Where am I at? I don't trust torque wrenches all the time, yeah. Don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you, JeepSolid. It's a 92 YJ. Those wheels came off your Jeep, yep. Now, 100 foot-pounds for the lugs. Yeah. Yep, Finger tight ought to do it. Ask me, I know. Finger tight on one finger on the steering wheel while driving. Yeah. Let's see. Knee pads, bless you. Thank you. Maybe overboard on this, but when changing a torque setting to a lower setting, go back to 0, then to a new torque, only going, yeah, it's probably a good idea, Bill. What was I torquing? The shocks? Yeah, you know, if it was 44 or if it was 52, like, eh. But if you're doing something like a head or, you know, something where torque has to be very specific, that's actually a really good idea. I could see how that could be beneficial. Something I will do in the future, recalibration. Yeah. In working on aircraft, if you're torquing the head of a bolt, add 10% to the torque value if the torque given is for the nut. Huh. Well, I didn't know that. Bill, maybe overboard, but this is what I was taught years ago. Hi, Dale. Hey, Jim. Good job. So I think that wraps up for today. Leave a comment down below on when this video is no longer live. It's good to hear from you guys. I will catch you on Friday for our, sorry, a little earthquake there. I'll catch you guys on Friday for our next video, which will be a nice, nicely professionally edited video. You guys can see this is my command station for live streaming. Cool. So what you do is you pop over to YouTube and you end the stream. Thank you guys. Leave a comment down below. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoy this Wednesday morning coffee live. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good day.